What's going on, YouTube? We are back with another reaction. We are back with another review. Yes, we are continuing down with the NF Clouds mixtape. We only got 2 more songs to go, so I'm guessing you already know which song we're going to react to today. So grab a drink, put your headphones on, sit back, relax, and we're going to have a good time. Because for today's music video reaction, we got NF featuring N9ne, Trust. Everyone that has commented on my reactions to any song in the Clouds mixtape has said I need to do Trust. They say I need to listen to NF, I need to listen to Tech, I need to really hear what they're spitting out, and that this song is pure straight fire. Everyone has said it, everyone has commented. I know I have this song and I have paid my dues, and then I'll be done with the Clouds mixtape. But everyone has said that I need to do this, and I've been going in order, so that's why this is next. And I'm definitely excited for this because, like I said, if everyone's telling me that this song is fire, not just that this song is good or that NF kills it or it's a humble brag or something or this, the other, but the fact that they just say it's straight fire, it's going to be good. Now, I'm a big fan of N9ne. I've been a fan of N9ne for about 12 years now, and I'm excited to see Tech within this. I'm gonna see if he's going to do like Hobson, if he's going to cuss, or if he's going to do like Hobson and not cuss in respect for NF, since NF's music has no cursing in it at all. So I'm really excited to see what they do, see where their musicality goes back and forth. Is it going to be a back and forth continuously, or is it going to be like half for one, half for the other, kind of like how Lost was for NF and Hobson? But I really want to see what they're going to pack with this one because it's two big names that are putting some serious that put some serious bars out. I mean, NF is. He's NF, and Tech is, well, he's Tech. Like, there's a reason why he's coined as one of the kings of chopping. So I'm excited to see what they're putting out with this. So let's see what it's all about. But first, if y'all would be so kind to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit that little bell for future notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you guys would like to show a little extra support, please go to my channel, click on the join button, take a look at the membership tiers that I have on my YouTube channel. It ranges anywhere from $3 to $10 a month, and there's all different kinds of perks with each level. You can either be a member to society, a high class member to society, or a society elite, because with Axiom reviews, anyone that follows my channel, anyone that subscribes to my channel, regardless, we're all part of the Axiom society. But if you would like to be a paying member, show a little monetary support to my channel, show support for what I do, help keep me going with all this, that would be greatly appreciated. I love everyone that is already a current member with me, and it is phenomenal to see that people are actually really liking what I'm doing. Anyways, NF, N9ne, let's see what you got. Here we go. Ominous. That's just creepy.
Focus on it every single day. I want to figure out a way to get ahead of what I think I know is coming. It's obvious you got a problem if you're always trying to make it seem as if you've never been afraid of why you're running. I can never look at what I do the way that other people can and walk away. I can't be separated from it. Sticking on my neck is how I made it where I'm at. You want to cut it up, I can, and they can never take it from me.
Always looking out where he's going, having to cover his own neck, having to watch out what he's doing. He can't change up what he's doing. He can't grow from what he's doing like everyone else. Like, I like that. Just straight out coming right out the gate, just with A, bars, B, a meaning right behind it, of separating himself from the others, just completely just putting himself in his own bracket. NF has done this in other songs. I don't think I've ever heard NF come out like hit with that fast of bars right out the get-go. Was I kind of semi-expecting it? A little bit, considering he's doing this song with N9ne, and N9ne is N9ne. But let's see what he's got. Let's see where it's going. I'm digging the chopping. I want to see because Tech is phenomenal with beat flow changes and how he verbalizes his lyrics and how he chops the syllables up. And I know NF is phenomenal at that too. So I want to see what they're bringing with this.
I can't be separated from it. Sticking on my neck is how I made it where I'm at. You want to cut it up, I can, and they can never take it from me. Outlandish, take chances, gotta get it while I can with my damage. My sanity could leave it if it vanished. Don't matter to me, I'd still manage. Yeah, guess you could say I'm at an advantage. My vantage point can be quite lavish. Got so many cadences, no way to pick one. Which bag is my hand in? Depends what mood I'm in.
So many cadences, it's hard to pick which one he's handling. Like, yeah, like the amount of songs, like the amount of things that NF has put out, the amount, like, you know, when they say someone has a cadence, it's kind of like someone's cadence is more so like what is their that's like what's their go-to, what really describes them the best, what's really their what's the separating factor for someone? Like, what's, someone's cadence is this. So I would say, like, you got like, like rappers like Knox Hill, probably his number one cadence, I would say, is probably his song Chaos Theory. It's phenomenal. It's like, I think it's a perfect flow to showcase. Really, it's a showcase to what someone is. NF has so many cadences and so many different things. Yeah, he's too versatile. He's just too versatile.
It's got so many cadences, the way to pick on which bag is my hand in. Depends what mood I'm in. Oh no, I'm in a mood again. Lord knows I'm a hooligan, losing it. Who can get gruesome with you if it comes down to it?
Depends on what mood I'm in. Oh Lord, I'm in a mood again. NF, we know, he's been criticized as being, depressed, or he's always talking about the same depressing issues, the same mental issues, which he does. He talks about mental health in almost all of his songs. Pretty much every single one of his songs either directly references mental health issues, or it references things that actually can cause mental health issues, which is phenomenal because it actually has a message and a meaning and something behind it. There's a backbone to his music. But yeah, I like that. It depends on what mood I'm in. Oh Lord, I'm in a mood again, because NF is moody. NF is depressed. All the criticism that NF gets for his stuff, that's kind of like a humble clapback. Like, oh Lord, I'm in a mood again. Like, all you guys saying I'm in moods. Well, guess what? I'm in a mood again. Let's see what bag of tricks I'm gonna pull out, because it pretty much it's like I'm sticking my hand in a bag, and which mood am I gonna pull out now? Like, I like the sardonic sense behind his lyrics in this so far.
Lord knows I'm a hooligan, losing it. Who can get gruesome with you if it comes down to it? You can bet I shoot direct, diffuse the threat, and then wonder why the music has a huge effect. Could it be because I've been the go-to when it comes to depth? 'Cause I'm the one that they be calling when the people get fed up and wonder.
Wonder why my music has a huge effect, because I'm the one that they call when they go for depth. Yeah, oh man, there's gonna be some pauses in this, and I know I'm gonna have to listen to this again after I do this reaction, just to capture even more of what he's saying. But yeah, why his music has such a huge effect, and he's the go-to when you want music with depth. Like, he really is. Like, his music is so deep with double, triple, quadruple meanings, with not just how fast he spits it, but with how he spits it, how he affects his tonality, how he chooses to sing his stuff, how he chooses to apply his hooks, what he wants to do with the beats and the actual, like, very kind of non-rap style rap beats that he uses. Like, he uses very orchestral, choir, very what's the word, like cinematic. It's very cinematic-esque kind of background music, not just meant for rap. And yeah, like, that's, he hits it such on different notes, with everything from the beats to the words to the verbiage to everything he says, and then down to the actual root cause of the emotion and the meaning. There's just so much meaning behind it. It's so calculated that, yeah, he is the go-to when it comes to depth. I'm sorry, but as far as rap artists, I think NF is probably the deepest rap artist there is out there. Like, the depth that he goes within his lyrics is second to none, in my opinion. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys agree with me on that. And let me know if any other artists, and in particular, if there's a particular song that you think that could match NF's depth with the music that I've reacted to and the music that I've heard so far. If there's an artist with a song that actually can match with the depth, a rap artist. And I know from what I've heard from fans of 21 Pilots, they say 21 Pilots is very similar. They reach super deep levels of depth. But let me know of any others, like, because I'd be interested to know.
Why the music has a huge effect? Could it be because I've been the go-to when it comes to depth? 'Cause I'm the one that they be calling when the people get fed up and want the music with the visuals. I got them in debt. For any part of me that want to make it hard to get set up, but take away the happiness, it can be kind of pathetic. But when I look at that,
when it comes to visuals, I got a vendetta, and I can take away the happiness. How do you put that?
Visuals, I got them in debt. For any part of me that want to make it hard to get set up, but take away the happiness, it can be kind of pathetic. But when
I can take away the happiness, it can be kind of pathetic. And when it comes to visuals, I have a vendetta. Like, it's like he has a vendetta against the industry. So, like, that's why his visuals in his music videos are so intense. The visuals, and just his most recent ones. Look at Clouds. With what he did with the jumping from scene to scene and the destruction and upsetting everything in every scene he's in, similar to the music industry. Anytime he goes into any part of the music industry, he's upsetting it. All the way to the end when he's walking and all those cars are drifting and crashing behind him, around him and behind him. And that wasn't CGI. That was actual really shot. That was real film. That was real cars, real footage. And the visuals behind it. And then look at his just a simple song, Story. Absolutely nothing to do with anything of the End of Journey. Just a story. And how the visuals of that music video come through is showing the robbery happening and stopping and the shooting and just the internal angst and the adrenaline rush. Yeah, it's like he has a vendetta against the industry. He's gonna outshine everyone, and that's really what his I don't know if that's really his goal, but that's really what his unintended intent is.
With the visuals, I got him in debt for any part of me that want to make it hard to get set up, but take away the happiness, it can be kind of pathetic. But when I look at everything, it's trying to give me a headache. You gotta be honest, I've really been the cause of it. Get it? Cause I can see a side of me you never see. You can tell when I'm at the breaking point. I finally had to sit with the devil. I'm winning it.
I like how he said he has a headache and he's the cause of it. Like, I like it. He once again, NF back to his self-awareness. He knows he's the cause of a lot of his issues, because his choice to stick and hold on to these issues, to rap about him and talk about him and put him in his songs, but to hold on to him because it's another internal battle of, if he grows past it, are people going to hate him? Like, is he not going to be able to help anyone? Are people not going to notice him anymore? It's that battle between staying true to yourself and also self-growth. Like, it's just that it's an internal struggle. And by the way, I love the minimalistic part to the beats in this, like how it's just, you hear that choir, that echoey choir with the reverb, like it's actually in a cathedral. Like, it sounds like it's literally like it could have been recorded in, I don't know, St. Giles Cathedral in Edinburgh, Scotland, like with that old stone echo reverb. Like it just subtle, just on the downbeats, just hitting it. It's such a cool feel to it. And Eva's never one to not stray away from a cool sound and cool beat, and especially that churchy kind of choir-esque. He is a Christian rapper. He's Christian, he's a rapper. He's not a Christian rapper, but you know what I mean. But keeping with that kind of cathedral-esque kind of feel to his music, it's really cool.
Honest, I've really been the cause of it. Get it? Cause I can see a side of me you never see. You can tell when I'm at the breaking point. I finally had to sit with the devil. I'm winning the hell and I asked him what the problem is yelling. He tried to get me to live with him, even call me a sinner, and told me everything about me doesn't feel like a winner. So I continue when he's telling me I might as well give up. I took a moment, thought about it, feeling caught in the middle.
Saying he's a sinner and he might as well give up. He eventually finally had to sit with the devil, talk to him on his stuff. What's going on with me? Like, him trying to talk to God, and all right, well, I need to talk to the devil. I need to get both sides of the story. And pretty much saying, you're a sinner, you might as well give up. Of course, the devil's going to tell you you're going to give up. If the devil's main goal is to see the deprecation of human society, of man, of the good and the goodwill towards men, yeah, give up. Obviously, you're doing something right if the devil's telling you to do something else. If your devil's saying quit doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, there's something working.
Told me everything about me doesn't feel like a winner, so I continue when he's telling me I might as well give up. I took a moment, thought about it, feeling caught in the middle, but got offended when he told me I would live in the canon when I could never leave it. Even if I made it to heaven, he found a way to get me back and send a demon to get me. I'm like, whoa, hold up, I don't think so. Skin and bones, me, my ego. How's he look? He don't eat much, let him starve. I don't feed him, I just beat him. I just leave him in his room, in a fetal. Let him cry, let him yell, let him scream. I don't need him. Lift off.
Ooh. We're saying the devil, I'm going to keep you in the kennel. When you go to heaven, I'm going to bring you back to me. I'm going to send a demon to get you. And then talking about he's in the kennel, skin and bones. Here's my ego. I don't feed him, like just the starvation that trapped in your own cage. And once again, that kennel, it's another representation of his cage, whether it was the cage that he was in, like in, what was it? Was it Outcast? Yeah, Outcast. Or the cage that he left, and then him carrying a shopping cart through the NF journey, his portable cage, his portable jail, or his portable internal prison in his own mansion, in his mind. I like that. I really do.
Fetal, let him cry, let him yell, let him scream. I don't need him. Lift off and I'm ticked off. My pitfalls I latch onto like a pit dog. I sit calm with a sick thought of a.
With my pitfalls I latch onto like a pit dog, like a pit bull. How strong their jaws are. Common fallacy. A lot of people think pit bulls have lockjaw. They don't. They just have really strong jaws. Look at the tops of their heads. That more kind of brachiocephalic head. That's muscle up top. That locks in when their jaw clamps down. It's not a lock, but I get it. It locks in like a pit dog, like a pit bull does. It's got that jaw strength.
Lift off and I'm ticked off. My pitfalls I latch onto like a pit dog. I sit calm with a sick thought of a sitcom with a life I live. Life I live's more like a sci-fi flick. I hide in, wanna watch, dive right in. My silence doesn't mean I'm dying, just means I'm careful with the time I spend. So
ooh, my silence doesn't mean I'm dying. It just means I'm careful with the time I spend. Yeah, don't waste your time just talking ever. Like don't be the person that's talking the loudest. Be the one that's quiet. Be the one that's absorbing your time, that's absorbing everything around you. In the terms of, like there's that phrase, it's often the weakest dog that barks the loudest. Where it's the strongest dog that doesn't even bark, that doesn't care. That's usually the goofiest dog of them all, is the strongest ones. Like, yeah, his lack of talking doesn't mean he's dying. It just means he's choosing his time wisely. And that's that whole part of being self-aware with yourself and where you're at, your surroundings, your timeline, everything. There's a whole culmination of things that's going through NF's head with this kind of stuff. And it's very calculated. And if he's that calculated with his music, he's that calculated with the things he says and what he does with his time.
watch dive right in. My silence doesn't mean I'm dying.
But that will probably all get thrown all out of whack when his kid is born. Because everyone knows when you have a kid, there's no schedule. At least for the first few months, there's no schedule. Your schedule is whatever that baby wants. And that just happens.
It just means I'm careful with the time I spend. So look what I done. Helping them people I love. My life is not what it was. No, I do whatever I must. Count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust. Yeah.
Ooh. My life is not what it was. Fair. It definitely isn't compared to, say, when he did Mansion. Like, his life is very different. His fame is way different. He actually has fame, even though he talked about hating fame and, hanging up on fame and sending him the song, Leave Me Alone, like all that. His life is different. And it's count on one hand who I trust. I can count the number of people on one hand who I trust. That's at max 5 people. The amount of people that NF is surrounded by, that's around him. And he has count on one hand of the people that he trusts. Damn. Like, that just goes to show the unequal levels of just trustworthy people within the industry. Like, it is not a trustworthy industry. And NF has talked about that nonstop through his albums. And this is no exception.
Count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust.
N9ne, next king up. Everyone.
All right, hang on, sorry. All right, here we go. We got Tech.
Count on one hand who I trust. Count on one hand who I trust.
N9ne, next king up. Everyone knowing that I'm a death bringer. That lingua vexing ya, leaving a regular rapper resting, bruh.
I'm the death bringer. That lingua vexing. That lingua, the tongue, that your language, what you're speaking, and he's vexing to vex someone. He's the death bringer, and he's quite vexing with this tongue. He's very smooth talking with his tongue. He can manipulate people with the words he says. He's very manipulative. That is Tech. That's Tech. I can't say that's awesome. I can't say that's flawed. That's Tech. That is how he flowed that verse right there, and how he said it, what he said. Complete, picture perfect Tech N9ne.
Everyone knowing that I'm a death bringer. That lingua vexing ya, leaving a regular rapper resting, bruh. This is what I give it, such an incredible wicked rush, a vivid gush of poetical livid stuff to rid its gruff. Said I better go rip it rough, and I lit it up. The prestige I got that from people loving the text speed. Lyrically elect me gently, the beat that got you bobbing into your neck bleed.
Lyrical elect me gently. And then we say,
I got that from people loving the text speed. Lyrically elect me gently, the beat that got you bobbing into your neck bleed.
The beat that gets you bobbing until your neck bleed. Oh, God, I love the way Tech. By the way, I'm going to be reacting to a lot more Tech N9ne music after I finish this NF album and I start branching with a lot of more stuff and I keep this ball rolling. Tech N9ne is going to start coming in with a lot of my reactions because I genuinely love Tech N9ne, how he spits his verses.
I got that from people loving the text speed. Lyrically elect me gently, the beat that got you bobbing into your neck bleed. That is telling me let's feed on the bit of the bogus, the hit of a focus, deliver the doses and give a crit of the dopest. Spit it to flow, sick another critic corrosive, a swig of the roguish and give you liver cirrhosis. Boogie monster, rep it with an F and a hoodie want to step into the session and fully conquer the weapon to lessen our profession, go bully bonkers. Left in the wreck, never checking the could he stomp us. Shake his crown, thought it was gonna make us run away in the battle with his sickest frown. Shake his ground, like I'm the Mecha Godzilla, I'm such a killer when I break it down.
Ooh. That, like, even regardless of what he's saying, just how he floated, just the down, like just that, it's that drive, just that down, like it pushes the song forward, but it's slow, like his lyrics slow down, but it pushes it forward faster. Like it's one of those things where it's like they say if you want to read when you're reading a story and you want as a writer, if you want the reader to slow down what you're reading, you start incorporating lower syllable level words within what you're writing because it makes them piece parted out. A lot of people think it would be the other way around. Lower syllable words, you read it faster. Higher syllable words, you read it slower. No, it actually is reverse. Lower syllable words, it kind of helps piece part it out. It lets you really absorb each word that's coming in. Then high level multi-syllable carrying words, it makes you tend to read it faster. Because your brain wants to interpret it faster because it interprets it like it's one word, but there's all these syllables, so you got to interpret it faster. It's kind of like a trick on the mind, but that's what he's doing here. It's like how a writer puts that in with their words in a story, where he's putting it in with the song to be a driving force, that slow down, that drop in syllables is what he's saying as far as with the beat, and then it just drives it forward. That he picks it back up and then drives it forward, and like that's a genius way to do it.
Away in the battle with his sickest frown, sickest ground. Like I'm the Mecha Godzilla, I'm such a killer when I break it down. These flows are the cheat code for the weak Joes that need those elite bros with the heat so.
These flows are the cheat code for the weak bros. Is that what he said?
Down. These flows are the cheat code for the weak Joes that need those elite bros with the heat so they can eat on the D-low off a beast. Your ego got a veto. Please close your beak foes. Delete scrolls. Take it from me. Thief chose to try to decode.
Please close your beak with the thief. Though is like him saying, you know, this is the cheat code for those that are trying to use a beat, trying to do something decent. But for all those that are coming, please close your beaks. Please shut up about it. Don't come at us. Don't come at me. Don't come at NF. Don't come at us right now. Because if I remember right, comment down below. Isn't Tech independent as well? Isn't Tech an independent artist? Like, if he isn't independent, wasn't he independent for a long period of time? Or I can't remember what it was. I remember Tech was like independent, and either he signed with a regular or he started his own record company. I can't remember. Comment down below if you guys remember. Remind me. But like, I love how he's coming at it like this. Like just coming at it. You know, flat out saying, you know, what we're spitting out right now. This is the blueprint for all you little boys trying to compete. And if you can't compete, shut your beaks. Shut up.
Your ego got a veto. Please close your beak foes. Delete scrolls. Take it from me. Thieves chose to try to decode. Reload the beat so I can reach each soul. No cease, no finito. Release. Go. I am the chosen and everyone is beholding. My energy is golden because the million is being broken from enemies in the open approaching. I'm never joking. The remedy being spoken. I'm hoping that you're soaking it up. I'm in the motion. I'm doping. I'm never choking.
Ooh, just talking about his energy and hoping that you're soaking it up. Like talking about just how hyped his energy is with his music and his choice of words and everything like that. God, he's coming in straight. Like this is like very old school Tech. This is very like how it's coming through. Like it just how he's popping it through. It's like, oh, it almost kind of sounds like his original song Beast that he came out with years and years ago, like over a decade ago. And also like I would say some of the verses that he's putting here has a similar beat flow to like Riot Maker and Bout to Bubble, like very similar in that essence.
Enemies in the open approaching. I'm never joking. The remedy being spoken. I'm hoping that you're soaking it up. I'm in the motion. I'm doping. I'm never choking. My devotion to floating like a notion. The Holy Ghost and I'm scoping the evil poke. I'm provoking the wicked notion. I'm croaking. I'm really floating and quoting that I'm closing it up. Talking behind my back. End up with N9ne that see me and say, kind of whack. You could not find a knock. Hit you with a rhyme attack. Really and spray.
Ooh, talk behind his back.
What N9ne that's I'm provoking the wicked notion. I'm croaking. I'm really floating and quoting that I'm closing it up. Talking behind my back. End up with N9ne that see me and say, kind of whack. You could not find a knock. Hit you with a rhyme attack. Really and spray. I'ma beat you cause I'm greedy and slay. If you creepy and cray, I'ma eat you like PB&J, kiwi and grapes. I'ma demolish them when the TB and play. I started recording in my number 3 Jordans, dungaree sporting. The tongue of me is gonna be scorching. The punishing hunter eat like a hungry orc.
Ooh. Oh, hold on.
Kiwi and grapes. I'ma demolish them when the TB and play. I started recording in my number 3 Jordans, dungaree sporting. The tongue of me is gonna be scorching.
I start recording my number 3 Jordans. My tongue is gonna be scorching. Like he's spitting fire. He's spitting straight fire. Like my tongue is gonna be scorching. Like that is, oh my God. Like, you know, and it's cool because like that's kind of a reference, like, you know, because Tech has always said that he spits fire. Like his shit is hot. And then NF, like he did in was it Leave Me Alone? Yeah, Leave Me Alone. You know, he says, you know, that his flow is so cold. You think that his I think he said that his throat is freezing, if I remember right. But him talking about how his flow is so cold, and meanwhile you got Tech in here talking about how his shit's so hot that his tongue is going to be scorching. Like it's a cool play on it because NF's all about how his flow is cold. He's not spitting straight fire. I know us as fans say he spits straight fire, but he says that his flow is cold. How he does it, it's so cold. It's just cold-hearted and calculated. And then Tech N9ne is like, yo, my stuff's fire. Like my stuff's hot. Like,
Punishing hunter eat like a hungry orphan. T9 and NF are elephants in the room without a closet for skeletons. Quit embellishing it.
T9 and NF are elephants in a room without a closet for skeletons. Like they're the elephants in the room. They're the ones in the industry that are they're the upsetters. They're the ones that like that, you know, it's like there's always something you need to talk about. The elephant in the room is something that needs to be talked about within the industry. It's like what are the people that what's the underrated, overlooked people? Those are the elephants in the room, and that's Tech and that's NF. They are the elephants in the room, in a room that doesn't have a closet for skeletons. They got no skeletons in their closet. They got everything that they talk about. They have no hidden things. Their stuff is out in the open. Can the industry say the same thing? There's no room for skeletons in the closet with these boys. But the industry is pure skeletons in the closet. There's issues within the music industry. There's issues within Hollywood. There's issues with anything that has anything to do with any form of multimedia elite. Any elite, really. There's skeletons in the closet, and I like that they're talking about that, saying that they're the elephants in the room that doesn't even have a closet for skeletons. Like they're the threat. They're the threat without anything, any remorse, and no worry that anything's gonna come back up to bite them.
Orphan. T9 and NF are elephants in the room without a closet for skeletons. Quit embellishing. A demon from Hellas and yell it when down in your element.
Look what I done. Helping them people I love. My life is not what it was. I do whatever I must. Count on one hand, I trust. Count on one hand, I trust. Yeah. Count on one hand, I trust. Count on one hand, I trust. Look what I done. Helping them people I love. My life is not what it was. I'll do whatever I must. Count on one hand, I trust. Count on one hand, I trust.
This hook is awesome, by the way. Like, I love how this hook rolls through.
Count on one hand, I trust. Count on one hand, I trust.
Ooh, and ending back with just the awkward orchestral just doesn't sound right. And that's the perfect part about it. God, NF Tech. Come on, guys. That was good. That was hard. God, that was hard. The bars, the chopping, the flow switches, the change ups, like, God, it just worked so well. You guys did phenomenal together. Like the beats and just how it transcended, and how you guys worded everything together, and the meanings you guys put behind it, the hype up, the separation of you two that you guys instilled from the industry. Not just that you're the outcast, no, but you guys are your own entity, but you're still there, because then Tech brought it back and was saying y'all are the elephants in the room. Like, y'all are still there, but you're separate. Like, that was smart. That was super deep. Like, I like that. Solid job, guys. Like, God, every single, from start to finish, that was straight fire. Everyone that commented, y'all were right. Y'all were 100% right. All right, so that was my reaction to Trust by NF featuring Tech9, and God damn, was that good. Like, I thought Lost with Hobson was awesome. This song was just straight, just hard. Coming out the gate, NF came in hard and just did not let up with the bars, the flow switches, the beat changes, and then the hook was phenomenal right in the middle. Then Tech coming in as Tech does, with how he splits his words and his syllables to match the beat and to force a beat and to drive the tone of the song. Like, he does it so well. Like, that was just an awesome back into it. And I love how with this, a lot of artists, when they come out with a song and it's featuring someone, usually the people that are featured are usually in the beginning. And that gives the artist the time to come in with the heavy hit in the end. When N9ne did the Killer remix, who was it with? I think it was Jack Harlow, and I forget who else. I forget Condre, I think. With the three of them, Condre and Jack Harlow led the song, and then Eminem came in the end to really hit it hard. NF has not done that. NF has done it where he leads the song, and then whoever's featured, Hobson, Tech9, comes in and hits it hard. Like, he gives that respect to the person that's featured. Like, you're not starting the song, you're going to end it, so make it good, because I'm going to come in hard, and let's bring this heat. Like, you're the anchor. Like, in a relay, you're my anchor. You're the last person. You're the fastest. You're the best. Like, let's do it. Like, I like how he treats it like that. And also, I like how Tech did not cuss. Granted, I like when Tech cusses, but in the essence of it being an NF song, I like that the respect is there. I like that Hobson did that. I love that Tech did that. I think that's awesome that they do that. That the respect for NF is there. That they truly do respect him. That they're not gonna cuss in their lyrics. Out of respect for the fact that NF doesn't do that. He doesn't like that. I think that was a phenomenal song. Like, good job on recommending it. We got one more song left on this album, and I'm sad to say that it's coming soon. I'm happy to say it's coming soon, but I'm sad to say it's coming soon, because this album has been straight fire. But I will be going back and doing other NF songs from prior albums. So I know people said I missed stuff or I didn't do stuff. I will be going back. I just wanted to get through this album. I wanted to hit this whole album. But yeah, that was awesome, guys. Like, whew, damn. But if you guys like this reaction, as always, be sure to smash that like button, smash subscribe, and hit the little bell for future notifications. That would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you guys feel you want to donate just a little bit more and show some monetary support to my channel, be sure to go to my membership page, click join, take a look at the tiers, join in on the memberships, join the Axiom Society itself, actually become a member to society. I love everyone that has joined so far. Thank you guys so much for showing true support. Thank you to all my subscribers that have shown true support. I absolutely love every single one of you guys. I am happy as hell to see the amount of people that I'm culminating that actually enjoy my breakdowns, enjoy how I do my reactions, enjoy the music that I'm doing, and see music in a similar light and actually enjoy that the actual message and the emotion behind music. I'm glad that there's other people out there that really enjoy it like how I like it. And don't forget to comment down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know of any other bands, artists, genres, yada, yada, yada. Anything that's got a meaning or an emotional context. I'm adding them all to the list. I'm putting them on there. Those that join the memberships and become a member to society, become a society elite, your recommendations get top priority. So remember that. You guys get top priority for the next songs. Granted, I am going to be doing Paid My Dues next, but there's a lot of stuff up for grabs later on. So be sure to comment. Let me know what you guys want. And I'll make sure to either add it to the list or put it on top priority, depending on your membership status. But I love you guys. Keep feeding me. I'll keep feeding you. Keep that circle going. As I just said, I love all you guys. But that's it. I'm out.